Hey, this is Made Man Bob from Sip, Suds, and Smokes, and with me is...
Hey, this is Good Boy Mike.
And we're here at the lovely Chappellet Vineyards up on top of the mountain in lovely Napa Valley.
Yes, definitely hillside.
Definitely hillside.
Hilltop. Hilltop,
Yeah.
You know, yes, what, just like 10,000 elevation? It felt like it getting up here, for sure.
A very interesting property, literally the second winery built after Prohibition. Been here a long time.
Yeah, a lot of people know, the first vineyard that was here in the Napa Valley is Mondavi, and, they're actually shutting down most of that facility, when we actually recorded this, but you did not probably know that this was actually the second vineyard that was actually
And hey, they're still here.
They are definitely still here in force. A lot of great wine and a lot of interesting wines, that they're producing up here that you would not normally thought that you would actually see a lot of these wines. Probably the most iconic thing that I thought was in the product line was Cab Franc.
I love a Cab Franc, and so few people do it so well.
So well is definitely the key part of the equation because, Cab Franc is definitely a very common blending grape that is utilized, but here at Chappellet, it's actually, probably one of the featured varietals that I actually bottle.
And not many people
purpose.
will do that. And
Absolutely.
the few that do, don't do it that well. It takes the attention to make a quality Cab Franc, and I can count them on one hand, and this is one, so.
Yeah, it's really, it's great. It's an interesting cornerstone, but of, some of the other products they have. They have a very traditional Bordeaux blend that they do here at Chappellet, but definitely it's all about the cab at the end of the day.
Yeah. Especially this Pritchard Hill.
For sure.
One of my favorites.
So really fascinating, terroir that's around here. And at the top of the mountain is actually the creme de la creme, which is actually their Cabernet that is called the Pritchard Hill Cab. And what a fantastic wine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? There's nothing wrong with this wine other than the fact that I don't have 16 cases of it in my house. Hint. So,
I'm sorry, what's our address again?
oh, I'll make sure they have my address.
Now, yeah. So another interesting, part of the equation here at Chappellet is they actually, it's 70% direct to consumer that they have for the products that they actually sell here. So, most of you are going to be able to find the Mountain Cuvée is probably the product you're going to find from Chappellet, but definitely if you have an opportunity, hop on, your computer, look at some of the other things you can order direct to consumer.
If you're looking for the Cab Franc or some of the higher end,
you live in a place where you can actually get something
ones.
shipped to you. Yeah, definitely, look at some of these other products. Really amazing. I think the word that I kept on using in all my tasting notes was, wow, that's a lot of currant. That's a lot of cassis, And it wasn't like just a subtle thing. It was, hey, welcome to this zone for sure.
Well, that Cab Franc for me, it was just all black cherry and just so luscious. I mean, so well put together. Just a great Cab Franc, but their Cabernet Sauvignon is fantastic. And I mean, the Pritchard Hill is without a doubt the king here. And if you haven't had it, you owe it to yourself to get a bottle of this and give it a try, because let me tell you, it is fantastic.
This is wedding wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, you just got divorced. I want to celebrate wine.
How many times do I have to get married?
Hopefully just once. What's your favorite wine of the day?
The Cab Franc.
Oh.
Absolutely, the Cab Franc. As much as I love the Pritchard's Hill, a good Cab Franc just has my heart. So
we have the 2021 Chappellet Cabernet Franc, and so what's your sips rating on that?
Oh, I give this a solid 4.
Wow.
Excellent wine.
That's pretty amazing for a blending grape. Well, my favorite wine that we had today, I'm sorry, I'm just going to go for the death blow kill, which is actually the Pritchard Hill Cab. That was 2019 that we had. It's actually 90% Cabernet, 10% Petit Verdot. Some of my tasting notes I actually wrote down, I love a currant wrapped Tootsie Roll. Mm-hmm. Really good finish. Wow, I could just, sniff and drink this wine for hours on end with a sign that hangs off my nose that says, please go away. Really great.
And the kind folks here took us down to their barrel shed and actually pulled a barrel sample of what is going to be the next release of Pritchard's Hill.
Very cool to see
Probably
the before
won't be
and
bottled
after.
for 6 months or so.
Yeah.
So it's still a good bit young, but wow.
Really great trip here in Napa Valley, and definitely you want to make your way up here to Chappellet and taste some really amazing products for sure.
It's a beautiful location up here in the woods on top of the mountain, absolutely lush and green and pretty. definitely come to Chappellet. So, well, for Sip, Suds, and Smokes, this is Made Man Bob.
Hey, this is good old boy Mike asking you to
Keep on sipping.